It was the first week of the new school year at Westbrook High. Students were still adjusting to new schedules, teachers, and faces. Among them was Malik Carter, Tabri. Malik wasn't just any student, he was sharp, respectful, and hard-working, but he was also one of the only black students in his advanced placement history class, and unfortunately, his teacher, Mr. Denton, carried a reputation that whispered through the halls: strict, old-fashioned, and quick to judge. From the very first day, Malik noticed something was off. While other students were greeted with smiles, his questions were brushed off. When a white classmate forgot his homework, Mr. Denton said, "It happens, don't worry." But when Malik turned in his assignment a day late because his family had just moved houses, Denton announced loudly, "Excuses won't get you anywhere, Carter. Maybe advanced classes aren't for everyone." The room went quiet. Malik kept his head down, but the sting of embarrassment stayed with him. Over the next few weeks, the pattern grew. No matter how much effort Malik put in, Mr. Denton always found a way to dismiss it. On one quiz, Malik scored an 88, the second highest in the class. Instead of praise, Denton handed it back with a smirk. "Not bad. Surprised you managed that without help." Cold. Still, he refused to quit. He studied harder, stayed up later, even started tutoring younger students in history after school. But no matter what, Denton's red pen cut deeper than it should have. Then came the midterm essay, a 5-page paper on civil rights. Malik poured his heart into it. He researched, cited sources, even interviewed his grandmother about her experiences growing up during segregation. When he turned it in, he felt proud. A week later, the papers came back. Malik's grade, an F scrawled across the top, clearly plagiarized. "Do better." Malik's stomach dropped. He knew he hadn't copied a single word. He had worked tirelessly. But when he tried to explain, Denton cut him off. The class went silent. Malik's eyes burned, but he swallowed his words. That evening Malik came home, tossed his backpack down, and sat quietly at the dinner table. His mum, Dr. Renee Carter, noticed instantly. "What happened?" she asked, and she read it, her eyes narrowing. "He accused you of plagiarism." "Yes," Malik whispered. "He says I don't belong in that class." Dr. Carter leaned back, silent for a moment. Malik expected anger, but instead, she gave a small, knowing smile. "Don't worry about it," she said. "Just show up tomorrow. Things are about to change." The next morning, whispers spread through the school. A new interim principal was being introduced at the assembly. Teachers and students gathered in the gym. Mr. Denton stood tall among the staff, adjusting his tie, clearly unimpressed. Then the microphone squealed, and the superintendent announced, "Please welcome Westbrook High's new principal, Dr. Renee Carter." Gasps echoed through the room. Malik's mum walked onto the stage with confidence, scanning the crowd. She caught Malik's eye and gave the slightest wink, but the real show came later. That afternoon, Dr. Carter made her rounds through the classrooms, introducing herself. When she stepped into Mr. Denton's history class, the air shifted. "Good afternoon, everyone," she said warmly. "I'm excited to get to know you all." She walked around the room, glancing at the students' work on their desks. Then she paused at Malik's seat. She picked up his essay, still marked with a giant red F. Her expression didn't change, but her eyes sharpened. Interest. The class leaned in. Dr. Carter looked at Malik. "This is powerful writing." Turning to Denton, she asked, "What made you think this was plagiarized?" Caught off guard, he stammered. Well, it seemed too advanced for him. "I know the signs." The silence was heavy. Students exchanged looks. Dr. Carter set the paper down slowly. "Mr. Denton, Malik is my son. I've seen him work on this essay night after night. Every word here is his. You accused him not because of evidence, but because of your assumptions." Off the room buzzed as Dr. Carter continued. "I expect every student in this school to be judged by their effort and ability, not by bias. Malik will receive a fair grade, and moving forward, I will be reviewing your grading practices closely." Her voice carried authority, but also calm precision. She didn't need to raise her voice. For the first time, Mr. Denton looked small. Malik sat tall in his chair, pride welling up inside him. His classmates glanced at him differently now, not with pity, but with respect. That evening Malik and his mum walked out of the school together. "You are here." "Yes, I did," she replied. "Not just for you, but for every student who's ever been underestimated. You belong in that class. Don't let anyone make you believe otherwise."